Good morning to all the students. Welcome in this morning session of online lecture. Today, the matter for discussion is the unit second of paper second LLM first semester course. Under unit second, there are various components, and most of the components we have covered when we were discussing the law and the social transformation relating to the protective discrimination. And one of the clause here, one of the component is related to the equality and all these aspects. Therefore, the protective discrimination includes all these things. Article 14, there are various cases, and I hope that you will go through the cases and the provisions, and the time to time it has applied in the various segments of the problem and the issues which raised by the petitioner before the Honorable High Court and Supreme Court. Therefore, Article 14, Equality Clause, natural aspect and the natural justice, arbitration, arbitrariness and the fair, just, reasonable aspect of the law. It has already been discussed when we were analyzed the system of the protective discrimination, which refers to the 15 and 16. At the same time, the 15 and 16 have the relationship with the article 14, and when you are discussing the cases and the basically the interpretation of the judiciary relating to this life and liberty article 21, there is at that time to need the article 14 also. Thus, this is not a subject matter to be discussed today, because we have discussed about it a lot in the beginning or in the continuous lectures which I have delivered through this online system. Now, under this unit 2, the today's discussion is right to freedom of press, and that freedom of express and speech, and another aspect is related to this definition of states for the application and the implementation of fundamental right, as well as the part 4th of the constitution. This is called the DPSB, and there is no definition of the state. It is the definition is given under article 12 of the constitution, which is applied in and which is the subject matter for application in the part 3rd and part 4th. Therefore, we will see the cases and the interpretation of other authorities, all these things, because the summary, to make up the summary, all these aspects, it is very limited time. But one is a very relevant and important information relating to this some correction, as it has sent by one of your friend Meghna Bora yesterday, relating to the number of the union territories in India. As I have given the information that there are 9, but she has corrected me and in a well manner and sent the authentic website of the government. Therefore, on the 26th January 2020, 2 union territories merged, and these union territories which had merged or combined on the 26th January 2020 in India, these are the Nagar Haveli and Daman and Diu combined together. Now there are only 8 union territories. Therefore, whenever the question will ask in the examination, in competitive examination, it can be asked that there are 8 union territories, and after the 26th January 2020. That is the correction relating to this aspect. But other thing is the freedom of press. First of all, I am entering into the freedom of press because the states is available. The matter is available in your books, or matter is somehow available in the text. But the freedom of press is one of the controversial aspects relating to or with in context of the various issues in India or in the abroad. At very beginning, there was the debate, the freedom of press, and it is in a democracy, it deems to be or it is recognized as the fourth pillar of the democracy. There are three other pillars, as you know, because you have crossed one degree examination, that is the LLB. Now you are very much aware about the basic fundamentals of democracy and the law. Therefore, no need to discuss all these things. And this is the fourth pillar of the democracy. And the question, but the first question or the synopsis, you can say the origin of this freedom of press, including the scientific methods of the internet or this system of the computer internet, and latestly is going to be used in a good manner by everyone who are required it for the smooth running of the governance, especially in India or in the developed countries or in some other countries, because it is not possible without the use of internet today. And that's why this is the whole source. And whether this comes within this freedom of press and expression, speech and expression, there are the, this is the second synopsis. First is the origin, second is the scientific development, third is the Indian constitutional system. And before the Indian constitutional system, if we will go the development relating to this freedom of press and the international countries where this is existing, especially in those countries where there is a democracy, in Sweden countries or in Norway, Sweden, and the Finland. If you will see the Netherlands, these are the countries I will, if the time will permit, then certainly I will discuss this matter. But one side there is a freedom of press and all these scientific development in a particular country of which is called the Vitarka Tark. Therefore, these are one side. Another side, there is no such type of facility. After the Second World War, there was the development and the international conference in 1948, and the Second World War over the that 1944. All these aspects, and this is the third one. And fourth is the constitutional system, and fifth is in India relating to this judicial approach and the judicial interpretation, judicial contribution. If we will say that judicial contribution to include freedom of press within the framework of the constitutional law, that will deemed to, that is one of the very expansion of Article 19(1)(a) of the Constitution. Therefore, the judicial contribution is also there in this system. And one of the controversial question also, you will search from the net and some other sources also, develop your idea about the sedition. This is going on in the peak at present. Therefore, the sedition aspect to one side, whether this comes within the Article 19(1)(a) as a freedom of speech and expression to criticize the policy and other aspect, or whether it can be applied the Indian Penal Code or some other laws are also there, national security, so on. But this is one of the controversial system which is going on in a democratic country. Other countries also, sedition issue was from very beginning in the USA also. And whether this comes under the protective clause as laid down in the first amendment of the US Constitution, or it is a crime against the state, against the unity, integrity, and the brotherhood, Tana Bana, and coexisting system of all these things. So therefore, this is one of the issue. Then another issue relating to this, the development in the area of purely scientific. In your course, therefore, there is the scientific development, a scientific approach, and a scientific analysis of the freedom of speech and expression. Conclusion and suggestion. These are the basically of the synopsis, and at the time of the study, it should be in your mind, so that you can arrange the material which you will study from the various sources, including the books, good books, please, good books. Again, and some student, what they are doing, they are citing the Basantilal Babel, all these books. Please avoid such type of books. Go through the good books, and especially in the Constitution, there are sufficient material. Commentaries has been written from the very beginning, that is the Sirvai's book and all these things. The 3 volume, he was a learned person, and Code has appreciated his contribution in the expansion of the law in India. He was the Attorney General, and others also written, and they were the Secretary in Government of India. And very good books are available. Good professors are also different. Even if the Professor K.C. Joshi, who was retired from our faculty as a former Vice Chancellor, also he has also written on the constitutional law, and correlated some aspect, the relevant aspect that is available, although this is the time of the lockdown. But the student, whatever is there, my suggestion that the good books should be read by the student. Now the come on the first point, the origin of freedom of press. Second part will be the state. Please, I will not take much time. I am just indicating where from you will collect the material, and what how you will make the synopsis, and what points you will include in your study, and how the study can be done by the student. This is my basically object, not intention, for the development of all these aspects. Therefore the system which I have given to you, that is the most important aspect. The first law, Sweden is the first country, though court has cited the illustration and the law of the United States of America in various cases, 1960 Shackleton case and the Indian Express case. So many cases are there under Article 19(1)(a). Telefilm case, the cases are there. But the Sweden was the first country in the year 1766 recognized the freedom of press. And that freedom of press, because it is a country where there is the democratic system from very beginning, and the direct democracy. These are the very small country, very small country. Population is very limited, and it is very easy to control to them. Where the huge population, India's population is very huge population, and the system of the governance is going in the path of the welfare of the people. Of course, every facility should be provided to them and educated to them, so that they may understood the what is right, what is wrong, and what should be done, and what should be avoided by their own assessment of the mind. But where there will be the problem relating to the population and all these things, the such manners is not expected to be followed in a proper sense. In a proper sense, I am using the word the proper sense. Therefore, the Sweden 1766 there was the freedom of press, and unless you know that the information is a knowledge economy. Please mind it, information is a knowledge economy, and how the information comes, how it is disseminated, how the people may aware about the activity, how the people may in position to know the information relating to the scientific system and the education to get the education. This is one of the system of this information economy. And if there will not be information economy, the cultivation of the mind will not be there, and the mind will not do its normal functions. As there is a scope, very much scope. If we will there scientific methods, the mind is working very limited sphere, and a limited aspect, and a limited choice, limited scope is there, limited choice of the human being is there, but scope is very wide. Therefore, these are the things, and then the where the free press or the freedom of press is existing. If you will see the 2019 survey conducted by some NGO, human rights workers, some other social reformers, there is a survey where it is being existing as a third pillar of the democracy. As I have said, the Norway, Finland, Sweden, Netherlands, Denmark, and there is the New Zealand and Jamaica and Belgium and Costa Rica. These are the small countries where there is the democracy in the full swing, in its full scope, and where there is limited freedom of press. These are also, there are the countries North Korea, China also, and the graph of the China relating to the violation of human rights, because the freedom of press have the some relationship with the protection and promotion of the human rights of every citizen. Whenever any analysis, any criticism, any information, this is very useful term. Any kind of information will come through the media, that will have the very relevancy in the society, because everyone will know what is going. And the 50% the student who are studying, or after the over of the study or ending of the study, there is no limit of it, and the every person is going through the basically of that aspect of the information to know and to expansion of own knowledge. Therefore, free freedom, free press, free information, and free media, always it requires, although there is some restrictions and there was a debate. Now come into the point that is another aspect of the USA, United States of America. One of in UK also in 1695, if you survey, there is one issue which was settled by the United Kingdom's government at that time, and that was related to the free freedom in the year 1695. I am talking 1695. You know that the Great Britain's democracy is the oldest democracy. It is the oldest democracy, and there were the colonies of the Great Britain in various countries, including the USA and other countries also. And there was, of course, 1688, there was in conflict in between the public and the crown, and then it was shifted from the crown to the parliament, that is called in the hand of the public, because the member of the parliament are directly elected by the public. That's why it can be said that democracy has shifted from the monarch to the another, that is the public. And this is called the real public, which is a real democracy, which is existing in the hand of the public. Okay. Now, what is the situation of the USA? USA, as you know, that the constitution has framed by father of that constitution is Jefferson, and the 1787. All these are the questions of the civil services. I hope that some student will qualify by getting all these information of method of the study. Method of the study is the very essential aspect, so that I am exercising, or I am doing my level best to give information to the student, so they may do their study and they may qualify the competitive examination at least in the first semester or the second semester, whenever they will apply, including the net, whenever the advertisement will be published by the government, because of this all these situation, all these things are there. So I hope that all the students are be in position to qualify this net examination surely, or 100% student may qualify. But what I am watching that some are not serious. Please be serious about your study. Be serious about your study. Who have the limited responsibility. Some have the responsibility, I know. But if they have taken the admission in the LLM, at least the net should be qualified. 100%. Therefore, what was happened in the USA, I have said that 1787, the constitution has framed, but at that time, the small constitution is there. There was no provision for the free press and freedom. Freedom was not there. Then there was the demand of the public, and the first 10 amendments which had came into existence. If you will search the net and some sources also, 1791, 10 amendments, and these amendments are called the Bill of Rights. And various times there is a question, and some student may ask later on, even if after becoming the teacher, they are not aware about the Bill of Rights. What is the meaning of Bill of Rights? And time to time in Great Britain also, the various rights has issued by the crown for the benefit of the people, or for giving to them the extra rights. These are called the Bill of Rights, a bundle of rights. And this 10 amendment which has incorporated, because it is very difficult. I have said that the Article 5 of the USA Constitution, there is very difficult procedure for amendment to the Constitution. But at once when the that Constitution has came into force, immediately there was a demand to amend the Constitution. Under this 10 amendment, one of the amendment was, the first amendment was related to the freedom of press. USA, freedom of press as such. But in the same form, in Indian Constitution, there is no separate article or no word is written under any article, but the Constituent Assembly debate was also there, and it has decided finally in the Constituent Assembly that the freedom of press will indirectly will come under the Article 19(1)(a), because this freedom of express and speech, and express and speech is through the writing method, through the picture, through the broadcasting, and through the scientific method directly. Therefore, they thought that there is no need to write the free press and freedom of press. It is not required. They have concluded, and in Constituent Assembly they said that it will include everything, because speech and expression word is there, and expression means by way of indication, by way of writing, by way of picture, and by way of art, by way of the broadcasting expressed through the another aspect, except from the mouth is comes under speech. Then expression word is there, indication, and indication includes all the things. This is the method to be understood by the student, why this expression has written, why two words are there, only one word is not written, why free press is not written, and why freedom of press has not written. They have said that the expression will include each and everything, because everything is through the expression. In USA, basically of 1791, as I have said, the Bill of Rights, and the but free press, freedom of press is a legal protection in the USA. It has a legal protection because it has incorporated in the constitutional method or constitutional legal system in the United States of America. But there are some restrictions. Quickly, I am just citing the exceptions because of this constraint of time and not permitting by the internet. That is the defamation law. First restriction is there. In India also, if you will see the article, I am just correlating with the Indian system of 19(2). Article 19(2), if you will see that there are some restrictions, and there are the nine restrictions, and go through that these restrictions, words are there written there, and there is the Indian these restriction 9 here in the American Constitution of on the restriction on the free exercise of the press. There are restrictions, but in Indian Constitution, all the restrictions as enumerated provided under Article 19(2) are on the speak and express. Expression includes everything, that is the freedom, picture, and all these things, and telecommunication, internet, scientific method. All these things are under this one, and these 9 are in the interest of all these the sovereign security of the state. Because if you will see the right to information, also there are some exceptions written under that section 8 of the RTI Act, and these, if you will compare these words with these exceptions, these are normally similar is written there, and defamation word is written here, and defamation word is there in the USA Constitution as a restriction in 1791. And there was a debate some time back, you might be seen that some cases were before the Supreme Court challenged that the defamation should be abolished from the Indian Penal Code. Defamation should not be there because of the free expression of views, and because of the strengthening the democratic principles in India. But ultimately the Supreme Court has decided, and the judgment delivered, that the no defamation should not be abolished, should not be repealed, because it is a need of the time, because the morality, decency, and law and order situation is also there. These are the words written under Article 19 clause 2, decency, morality, and the maintaining of law and order. Such type of law and order will be there. And the speaking power of the human being is just like have the power of more than 10 lakh tons. And this speech, but that should not be misused, because of the problem will arise in the society to maintain the law and order and to respect others also. In a civilized society, is it's the duty. As you have seen that UDHR, there is some duty, and as you have seen the constitutional system, I have discussed the constitutional values, constitutional morality, and under part 4A, we have seen all these things and discussed a lot about it. That the constitution, what are the constitutional values? Values say that the respect to others and not to interfere into the liberty of another person. In the USA also there was some concept that your liberty is up to that point where my nose starts. It has said in that when the liberty, they got the liberty very soon, and with the concept of this aspect of the liberty in their country. Therefore, there are the restrictions in the free press and the freedom of press in Great Britain, lack of protection and the access and constraint caused by the public hostilities, means whatever the public facilities are being provided by the government, if it will interfere on that part, that is the system which says that the aspect related to this one, and the extra activity beyond the law, because the rule of law is the paramount and foundation of the democracy. Please, rule of law and to follow the law, to abide by the law, not to violate the principle of law. This should be automatically should be there. Automatically it should be in the conduct. If it is a law, why the punishment is being imposed on the persons? They are just spreading all these things on the road and all these things. This is not a good habit. Because I am not getting the time, please, in the second lecture there will be the state, and that's why there are some histories, and where there is some cases in 1734 cases there, and two newspapers, New York City and New York Weekly. There were two newspapers in the beginning in the USA, and the restriction has been imposed by the government, federal government, on these two papers. Then it has challenged before the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court said that no, the free freedom, free press as a freedom is of the citizen of this country is there, and 19 is already in a 19 is also available to the citizen only, not to the foreigners. It is not available to the foreigners. And the 20th century, these are the burden of proving all these things. The green belt cooperation, publication, passengers, that cases are there, and New York Times Company versus US case, 1971 case is also there, and the Supreme Court upheld the publishing of the Pentagon Papers, publishing of the papers, and the cartoon. It has the accepted by the Supreme Court to publish the cartoon indication. It gives some special kind of the indication. Block writing is under this publication and media and expression of the human being. That has been 21st century. What is the situation? Online privacy. One bill was at the time of Obama, has tried to incorporate in that country, but it has not been enacted because of the opposition of the opposite party, and that was the bill, Online Privacy Act or bill was there, but it has not been published. But in India, if you will see, the IT Act is there. 66A has turned down by the Supreme Court. Syria single case. You have seen all these things and search the cases and apply your mind. And in one answer, there should be at least 10 and 15 cases should be written by the student quickly, only not the facts, but only the judgment of the court is very essential. And the issue of the court is very essential. And the observation of the court is essential to write it. The the most emphasis should be on law only, because the facts issue is important, issue is relevant to write the issues, and this bill has not been enacted in that country. Therefore, there are the public opinion is in favor of the press in USA, and that was the opinion at that time about the sedition issues in the USA also. In the year 1800, the Jefferson, who was the founder of this constitutional system in the USA, has expressed his views that there should not be any kind of unreasonable restriction on the expression and the speech. Unreasonable restriction should not be there. And what is the unreasonable restriction? It depends on the basically of the system, facts of the case, and situation, circumstances, all these aspects. Therefore, the one side free press should be there, another side the restrictions can be imposed, but these restrictions should not be the restriction relating to this aspect of the unreasonable. Thus, the basically the matters which requires to think about it, and that system of the press which relate to the sedition is one of the controversial aspect, and the cases are there and the law is there in India also. Section 124A of the Indian Penal Code is in controversy because of the JNU president and other presidents. They have said something about all these things. Therefore, one side there is a expression right, another side the law, sedition, National Security Act, every aspect is there. The balance it should be in between the two. If the fear, if you will see the defamation also, Indian Penal Code 499, and that there are more exceptions rather than the general provision. Rather than the general provision, elements are there to publish and to indicate all these things to defame the person. But fear publication, fear comments, fear criticism, and fear for the betterment of the society does not come within the purview of sedition, all these things, because I am talking about the law. I am talking about the law. Law is very clear. Law is very clear. Therefore, if law is there, and that system should be followed by everyone, including the persons who have the under the rule of law. That is our, and in the third unit we will discuss the rule of law, separation of power, all these things is some aspect already covered. Tomorrow I will discuss all these things. Now, after this criticism of the sedition in 1798 in the USA, sedition was criticized by the peoples of that country and published in newspapers, New York Times and all these papers. The reports are available, and these reports can be seen. But one of the aspects which says that the sovereignty, unity, integrity of the country is supreme everywhere. Everywhere this is in supreme, and the statement and the expression indication should not be in violation of any kind of the supremacy of the country. It cannot be compromised. It cannot be compromised. So the first interest is the interest of the nation. Interest of the nation, that is supreme, and any statement should not be in contradiction of the integrity of the nation, dignity of the nation, and the basically of the united composite culture of the nation. Composite culture of the nation. It is the duty of everyone. It is the duty of everyone. If there is any kind of grievances, there is the mechanism, and the mechanism is democratic right. It is called the democratic right. And if you will see that the Bandh and all these things also on the 19, one side there is a press, another side the Chakka Jam and Bandh and Bharat Kumar case, the court had laid down the principle that there is no such type of right of anyone to create the problem for others also on the road. And all these times, if you will see the news, and there are so many things which have been said in that one. Nothing is subsection clause. Section 19(1)(a) says that the freedom of speech and expression of everyone, every citizen's right is here. The citizen, all citizens shall have the right. The first line has written up to the G. You can see that G and F has deleted. Therefore, it has been written that all the citizens shall have the right, including the right to freedom and expression. And it has expanded by the origin of this right is done by the judiciary whenever the cases came before the judiciary. And in the beginning, the approach of the judiciary was very narrow in the beginning up to the 60, but after the 60 and some right to press and freedom of press and every aspect is freedom of press and all these things has incorporated law in the law at that time. Therefore, the point relating to this one, right to speech, includes the how it is. As I have said, the expression includes the picture, mouth, and all these things, and symbol, and printing, writing, audiovisual, radio, television, internet. Internet. This is the one of the right of the every citizen to speak something, to deliver the lecture, to ask the question, to the meetings. All these are comes within the Article 19(1)(a) of the Constitution. Therefore, that's the point which are related to the freedom of press, and it is going to be closed very soon. Computer networking is the under the Article 19, as I have said, there is a Reliance Petrochemicals case. Reliance Petrochemicals case of 1989. From the 1989, it has recognized by the court that to use the computer, to use the internet, it is the right of every citizen. And later on 2000, IT Act was enacted in 2000. Please mind it. And it is a simple act, but the fundamental rights are more than the act provision of the act. In 1989, Supreme Court has recognized that this is the right under Article 19(1)(a) under expression. This is the right of this Reliance Petro chemicals case versus the Indian Express newspaper is also there, because it has gone up to the appeal, and that was the right to access to broadcasting of individuals and of groups implicit in the freedom of speech.